And we are live.
What's up? What's up?
Let's do this. All right.
Go ahead, kick her off. Get my hair combed here. And my beard. My goatee.
So recently, um, they've been hitting me pretty hard for a few days, but um, sometimes people they don't even come on here because they're in fear of their targeting going up.
Yeah, right.
So I've talked about stuff, and I've had at times noticed that when I do talk that they try to mess with me a little bit more, but
Yeah,
I still don't give a shit.
all right.
Um, but my house, so I sleep on the floor. There's like my bed there or whatever. I just ordered a new bed
Oh, yeah.
as well. Yeah. So and what I've noticed is that my my house there's a bunch of tile on the floor.
Yeah.
So if I sleep really close to the floor, a lot of the energy bounces off the tile, so you need it above your head. You don't need it below your body. You don't
Oh,
want to sleep. I don't think you don't want to sleep with tile under your body, in my opinion. Over maybe, but so I've been getting the energy's been coming in more harder, and I slept on a different bed in a different room, and it was elevated probably 12 to 20 inches off of the floor. So I felt not as much energy as sleeping on a mattress on the floor. So if you guys are wondering, if you live in a house that has tile floor, you need to elevate yourself a little bit higher, buy a bed frame or whatever, and put a bed on there. Obviously, memory foam is the best option. Nothing with springs, and your targeting should lessen a little bit at night. So TI News already joined in. What's up?
hey, how you doing, TI News? Well, I'm going to show you what I've been using for detox. That's called bentonite clay. As you can see, it's very fine. I'll take a little spoonful here, show it to you in the camera. Hang on. Multitasking here. Hang on a second. That is bentonite clay in that spoon there. It is super fine and it does not readily mix with water. It has to be agitated quite a bit. I never get complete, uh, how do you say, it doesn't dissolve completely, but I do ingest as much of it as I can. What does that do? It's negatively charged so that it attaches to all the positively charged metals in your body and it binds. And once it does that, it's like a magnet. When you combine electrical, excuse me, positively and negatively charged magnet, they bind and now it moves out of the system. Okay. That's what happens. I'm checking
Yeah,
my Facebook. Okay.
if anybody wants to join, the links in the comment section.
1 second. You almost stepped on a rattlesnake. Okay. Here is something else I take: potassium iodide tablets. This is all, from Lookout for Charlie. I don't claim to have discovered this. Oil of oregano, 4,000 milligrams. I'm taking boron pill complex. That takes the fluoride out of the body. And he also recommended organic apple cider vinegar, a shot of that a day. Now, that tastes nasty, but, whatever. Here's the other thing: borax. See this? You should be washing your clothes with borax. Use it as a body wash too, right? I put it in a little mason jar and I take it to the shower, and I use it as a soap to take the nano and things off the body. Have I noticed anything substantial? No. But I'm told that 1 to 3 months is average to see a serious change in all of the symptoms that we experience. If you see a lag, you notice that this side of my mouth sags. That's called Bell's palsy. It's a side note, but I have a touch of what's called Bell's palsy. It's common in people of Scandinavian descent. My mother, and I'm half Scandinavian. All right. You're going to notice half of my side of my lip sags. There's another guy. He's an Icelandic guy. Been a world strongman 4 times. His name is Hafthor Bjornsson. You look in some videos, his face is like this. From his paralysis, his partial paralysis of the face. It's a total side note. I don't know if that's also part of what I've experienced, or I don't know for sure. I don't know. Most targeted citizen. So you're up on this Epsom and borax. I remember you having seen, you're from one of the Carolinas. I don't remember north or south, but and how has that worked out for you, most targeted citizen? I'm interested in your in the results. Okay, good. That's good to know. Okay, so I don't have access to a bath. If you do, all more power to you. So I have to use a shower. Anybody familiar with Lookout for Charlie out there? He claims to be symptom free due to bentonite clay and all the other things that I rattled off just a few minutes ago. Let me show you. You mentioned Anthony tile. Here's my bed. It's a bunk bed. This is all tile above me. See that? It's floor tile. It's on plywood. Here's my bed below. Now I have tile. I don't know if you can see that, but there's tile on the side. On the sides by the foot of my bed and by it's too dark to see. Okay. By the foot of my bed and at the head of it, I put tile and I screwed it in 4 corners to You're right. It only stops millimeter and scalar waves. It does not stop directed energy attacks and by no means audio harassment. So let's talk about that for a minute. Audio harassment, also known as voice to skull, can't be shielded. And the reason that it can is that our brains are wired into a platform because of the manganese oxide, the fungal infection, the aluminum, and the barium. And the nano that's attached to the neurotransmitters has set our brains up to become a radio, right? We're receiving a transmission that is not wanted, right? How do you turn the damn radio off? By the way, that's a double-edged sword for the perpetrator that's speaking to the mind, because I wake up to faggot this and bitch that and all kinds of things, is whatever I think. I could think, well, good morning to you, cocksucker, and they get that right back to their brain. See that? But I don't want to have to play that game every day. So the only means that I'm aware of to turn the radio frequency off is all the things we just talked about. Boron complex, oil of oregano, potassium iodide. And then I'm going to do this one more time. Organic apple cider vinegar. And as most targeted citizens said, borax and Epsom salt for the exterior of the body. Now, look out for Charlie. He has a PDF on for this video. It's 5 years old. We got to get away from this idea that somebody slipped in and put a microchip in our neck at night. It didn't go down that way. You look up in the airwaves, you see why they're spraying this shit on a daily basis, because eventually it'll come out of the body if it's allowed to. Your bed is made from steel, metal springs in your box springs, and most targeted citizen says to ignore and dull your senses, dumb down, do not respond, and read the Bible and pray without ceasing. I'm in favor of all that. So as the weeks go on, I'll give you a report on what I think's going, if any improvements been made. Okay. Anybody else want to jump on here? Please do. What about you, T-Loke? You went radio silence on me here. What happened?
Yeah, my bad. I was had to go use the restroom.
Okay. You're up. Thanks for dropping by, most targeted citizen. God bless you. I'm glad to see you're still alive and still fighting and things. You're going to meet your TI girlfriend soon? All right. Awesome. That's great. I like hearing news like that. That's awesome, TI News. That is awesome. That is flipping great.
I don't really have much else to say. My mom's just finished cooking, so
Is it dinner time?
yep.
Oh,
If
good.
anybody else wants to hop on, or if you want to just carry this combo,
No, we can end it now. Thanks for dropping in. And it was a short one, but hopefully it carried some kind of weight and message.
right?
Have a good night,
Yeah.
everybody.
If anybody wants to jump on before I end the live, I'll post the link one more time.
TI News. Enjoy your hotel with your girlfriend.